So I have him number 2. So let's just transition straight there.
Awesome.
And I actually agree with a lot of your negatives, right? The upright running style and the fact that for such a big guy, he's not actually like a power running back. And what do I mean by that? Like Frank Gore at 250 pounds was a legitimate power running back. Like you pull your guards, you're bringing your fullback. Frank Gore is getting really low, and it's going to be a collision in the hole. He's going to make somebody miss, and then he's going to run through somebody. Henry is more, he uses incredible vision to cut and find space, and he starts throwing people off of him once he really gets moving, because once he gets moving, he's one of the faster players in the NFL.
Yes.
It's just while he's getting set up, he's not going to run through somebody and get 5 yards, out of a run that's not really blocked that well. He uses his vision and he finds the hole, and then once he gets going through the hole, goodbye, see ya. He's throwing people off of him. I think that if you would ask me, even at the end of the season, if I thought Derrick Henry was better than Christian McCaffrey, I would have said no way, just because of Christian McCaffrey's entire body of work and like you said, the receiving. Once I went back and watched a little bit today, especially in preparation for this, I just couldn't argue with what he did. He had 2 games against the Texans that got him about 500 yards rushing. Yeah, he had 1 more game against the Jaguars that added 200 yards rushing. So 3 terrible run defenses. But then you go see him put 33 once and 178 and a touchdown on the Indianapolis Colts, who had an excellent defense last year. That's where I just have to sit back and say, I can't put, especially based on when you had the recency bias of this season and you talk about Derrick Henry and his incredible vision and how fast he is and how strong he is, and the fact that the Titans run game isn't that diverse. They don't run that many different runs. It's really the 1 or 2 of the same runs, and Derrick Henry is just so good at running
left and to the right, just hand it off.
Yeah, inside zone. It's literally inside zone. They run inside zone to the right and inside zone to the left, and Derrick Henry is just so good at it. It's just okay, fine. I can't argue against this type of production, and that's why he's number 2 for me.
Mm-hmm. And I think another thing to bring up too was their run in 2019 when they made the AFC Championship game. He dominated every team, the Ravens. Who else they played? The Patriots, and even against the Chiefs. There's he looked like the best player on the field. When the offense was out there, and it was all through him. And the fact that he was able to, I hate saying the word carry because it's really hard for a running back to carry, but he kind of was carrying that offense out there. And Tannehill's really good too, but Derrick Henry being there is the main reason their offense was doing much of anything. And that's where I say wow, this dude is really good. But yeah, I still have him at 3, even though I'm, I think me and you are both very high on both of them, or all 3 of these guys. So that's what I'll say on that. And then I guess I can go with my 2. I had Dalvin Cook. I think pure runner-wise, he's probably 2nd or 3rd. I'd say him, Chubb, and Henry are just pure running, only running. Those 3 are the best. I think the main thing with Cook is he is the power type where you think of Frank Gore and maybe a little lower center of gravity, and he just pushes the pile. People bounce off of him. Yeah, he has that. And then the vision for making back cuts and all that, he is insanely good at that too. So I think Cook's number 2. He has a little more receiving than Henry, which is maybe why I have him there. And it's not close to McCaffrey or, Kamara, but it's a little better than not, nothing besides screen. So I have him at 2.